I'm zooming in on you, actually. Okay. Hello. My name is Gwen Lawrence, and I just have to start off by saying thank you so much for making the trip during our blizzard. Anybody from out of town, or are we all New Yorkers? Be proud. All right. So you're staying here, basically, right? Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions before we start? We're here for yoga, for back core greatness. It's going to be pure workshop. There was copy that I gave. I don't know. It looks like some of you printed it out, so that I don't have to talk too much for this one. We're gonna move. Okay? Yes? Yes. The worst thing in my life is total silence. I'm a mom, I have 3 teenage sons, and when it's quiet in my house, something's not right. So, quiet is not my most comfortable place. I don't want you to override me so you can hear, especially since I don't have the mic, but also remember you're here because you chose to be here, and just to have a little bit of fun, okay? We're not gonna, I'm not gonna crack the whip today. I'll push you a little bit, but I do want you to enjoy yourself. I do want you to have fun. Shari's here to walk around and help adjust with me, so if you see her touching you, that's okay. If you see anybody else touching you, that's not okay. All right? And if you don't want her to touch you, just give her a little sign, okay? Some people don't. All right? Let's sit easy cross-legged. So we're going to start out here seated. If you have any serious hamstring injuries or really tight hamstrings, you might just want to start by sitting on the block in this one. You probably won't need the block for the whole class. Okay? Did anybody take with me last year, other than my friend back there? Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for coming back. It was only 2 people. Uh-oh. All right. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Interlace your fingers and press your palms up to the sky. And just kind of rock from left to right, stretching out the rib cage. And then we're going to bring the arms down into a 90-degree angle, and we're going to twist. We're going to warm up that spine. The best twist you can get is with a really tall back. Okay, so you don't want to be hunched over. That's going to inhibit your rotation. You want to be nice and long and proud. Lift it up through the top of your head, and just keep twisting. So I don't have my timer this year. I have a second hand now. We're just going to keep moving. Last year, they went to a long, deep hold, so we were doing like 5, 6, 7-minute holds, so my timer was more appropriate. Okay, so keep it nice and tall. Shoulders are down. Elbows are as high as your shoulders. Fingers extend. If you're not the type of person that gets dizzy, then your head is going to move with your upper body. And I really want you to get in there. I really want you to twist as deep as you can. Just start to take notice which side's easier for you to twist towards, which side might have a little more resistance. You definitely have one side that's easier. And you're breathing, right? So I start pretty much almost every class I teach this way just to settle people in. Even when I'm working with my athletes, and they say this is probably one of the hardest things they could do. Just holding your arms up. It looks a little easier than it actually is, right? Just make sure you're not in the, that you're not in the way. You're not going to smack anybody in the face. And then we're going to come back to center. Right arm is going to stretch up to the sky and bring it over. Good. So go as far as you can, as long as you're going to stay there, as long as your right butt cheek stays down. This way you can reach that right arm off of it and breathe into your whole right side body, your rib cage. Opening up the rib cage, increasing your lung capacity. Stay there, one more deep breath. See if you can go a little bit further. And then come back to center. Left arm, it's going to stretch up first and then over. Keeping the left butt cheek down this time. Some of you will be able to go to the forearm. Some will be very, very high. Doesn't matter. As long as you're feeling something and breathing. So reach it a little bit more. And then come back to center. Take a deep breath in, interlace your fingers one more time, press your palms up to the sky, and then bring the arms down. Now you're going to lie down onto your back. Don't get too excited. And you're going to give me a big full body stretch. So this is the time where I really want you to kind of claim your space. We were supposed to probably have twice as many people, but I think the snow kind of did us in. So take advantage. And nobody's hiding. I will be everywhere. So don't be afraid to move and claim your space. Arms overhead, right? Your feet are clear. You're not going to doink anybody in the head. And then you're going to press the low back into the floor. And you're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay? So head's going to relax on the floor. You're going to start warming up those abs. So you really want to press the low back down so you're engaging the core. Legs as strong and straight as you can. And in a perfect world, your legs are straight and your fingertips are touching the tips of your toes. They're not already sore. Okay, well, that's another thing. If you have any kind of back injuries or any kind of weakness in the back, do it with a bent knee. That's fine. What's up with my friend back here? What's up, man? Does he want to do yoga with us? You look like one of my old linemen. You play football? You never played football? Ooh, you'd be destroyers. Keep going, you guys. Press that low back down. Notice which hamstring is tighter. Likely one is going to be tighter than the other. Pressing that low back down a little bit more. Trying to sync your breath with your movement. Just getting at how many classes have you done so far today? Is anybody smart enough to mix in a lecture? And let's go one more on each leg. Okay, one more on each leg. And then draw your knees into your chest. And you're going to wrap your arms around the, not that much. Okay. You're going to wrap your arms around the back of your thighs. Good. So don't put them over your shins. I don't want you to use your upper body strength and super flex the knees, especially if it's not ready. Okay? So they're behind the thighs, and you're going to rotate the ankles a few times in each direction. That's good if it stays there.
If it stays.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, listen to all those cracks. Point and flex. Point and flex. Squeeze the toes. Really squeeze. 10 toes. Just wake those feet up. Good. Arms are going to go down by your side. Palms flat. Legs are going to go straight up to the sky. If you need a little help, if this is too much for you right now, just tuck your hands right underneath your butt, low back. I'll just give you enough of a boost that it's not so taxing for you. I want you to push to the ceiling through your heels and glue your inner thighs together. Has anybody ever heard of the Tibetan rites? I'm thinking next year I might do a workshop on that here. I'm doing it a couple other places this year. But this next move we're doing is part of the 5 Tibetan rites. The fountain of youth, right? So I'm only going to give you one today. So you're only going to go home 5 years younger. So legs are up to the sky, nice and high. You're going to bring your chin to your chest. If you need to later, you need to release a hand to support your head. That's fine. Okay, you're going to lower your head, and you're going to lower your legs. Inhale. And exhale, head and legs come up. Good. Inhale down. And exhale up. And inhale down. So chin to the chest so that we're really stimulating and squeezing that thyroid gland, boosting that metabolism, kicking it in, getting it going. Keep going on your own. And if I've enticed you to know what they are, the Tibetan rites, you can go to my website. There's an article. The YouTube channel has a little demo. Keep going. Really squeeze chin to chest. Keep the legs together like you have one mermaid leg. Good. Everybody go 3 more on your honor. No cheating. Good. And then when you get that last one, draw your knees into your chest. Arms are down by your side. And you're going to go back into a very gentle plow. So the first time we're going to kind of affect the back and stretch it out. Although you may be okay because you've been to classes already today. But arms are down by your side. Legs straight up. Legs come up over your head as far as you can. As far as you can and still breathe. I think I'm good. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Everybody hear me? Okay. I think I'm good. So false alarm. But nice to meet you. Okay? So some of you are going to be so open and loose that the toes will touch the floor behind your head. But please don't force. Again, you want to to plow, I get like the stitch in my belly. That means you're using your abs a little bit more than shaping your body and using sort of a balancing mechanism. The other thing that happens here is people holding this for a while come out and the next day they feel like cervical spine 6, which is at the base of your neck, like shoulders. It sticks out a little bit more than the rest of them. So if you don't snuggle those shoulder blades under and create this lift in the spine, all you're doing is grinding that bone. We can kind of see here on skeleton. That C6 sticks out a lot more than the rest, and that's what you're grinding on. That's why you feel sore there. And you didn't damage anything, it's just bone on the hard floor. Okay, do we have any hardcore yogis in here, or does anybody do yoga? Raise your leg. On a regular basis, or, okay. So you know what we're going to do? We were going to go right into down dog from here, but I'm not going to teach you that. So you're going to roll down, you're going to swing the legs around, and you're going to come into downward dog. Okay? So upside down V. Who's a trainer or a yoga teacher? Otherwise you're just fitness professional, right? All right. Yes, totally. Are you going back this year?
I don't know yet.
So alternate calf stretch. You're pushing the floor away with your hands, nice long arms, shake out your head. Okay, look at your hands. Palms are flat, fingers spread, and your fingers are in line with each other. All right, so make sure they're in line with each other. Make sure you don't have one hand further out than the other. You might be surprised. Okay, come high on all 10 toes, nice and high. We're going to start moving now. And lower the heels, and high on all 10 toes, and lower the heels, and right leg's going to come up to the sky, nice and high. Good, stretch it up, three-legged dog, okay? You're going to sink that left heel. We're going to bend the right knee and twist and open and look under your right armpit up to the sky. Good, so I want you to twist so much that you would almost flip it over. We're not flipping today. So twist more, push the floor away more, go back to your three-legged dog. You're going to come forward into plank and bring your right knee to your nose. Don't crash your nose. Right knee to nose, good. And no right toes on the floor. Although it may be genius, that's cheating. And bring it back to three-legged dog. And what we're going to do is, from the three-legged dog, externally rotate that right leg and bring it out to the right, 3 o'clock. Both arms strong and straight. So back and core. Nice. Don't rest it on your neighbor. Flex the foot. Good, bring it up to three-legged dog, bend the knee, twist and open. Same thing. Look under your right armpit. Stretch, reach, elongate, come forward, plank, knee to nose. Good, push the floor away. Breathing, right? And bring it up, three-legged dog, and bring it out on your neighbor, 9 o'clock. Awesome. So nice. Good, one more time, bring it up, bend the knee, twist and open. Good. Push the floor away. Pass through your three-legged dog, knee to nose. Breathe. Bring it up. And 9 o'clock. Okay. And then downward dog. Now. Good. Shake it out a little bit. And left leg up to the sky. Good. Now listen. Remember we said, if you're voluntarily, right? Chose to be here. Everything you do is a choice, okay? If you need to go into child's pose and watch us a little while, do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep pushing you a little bit, and start building this strength, okay? Bend the knee, twist and open. Don't feel bullied or forced to ever do anything that's not right. But I'd like you to stay, and I'd like you to watch, and come forward into nose, knee to nose. Good. Push the floor away. Three-legged dog. Now you're going 3 o'clock, left leg. So you can pay your neighbor back for resting on you. That's it. Nice. Push the heel. Yes. Good. Beautiful. Bring it up. Bend the knee. Twist and open. Deep breath. Awesome. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. And try to get your knee to your nose. That's the contraction. things we do are going to be these. Oh, okay. And then bring the leg up and downward dog. Shake it out, shake it out. Good. Take a deep breath. Stay with me if you can. Going to come forward plank. So here's your options here. Plank pose. You can be in plank, upward, top of your push-up, shoulders right over, elbows right over wrists. We're holding it a little bit first. We want perfect alignment. When you're in the best alignment, you're using your body most efficiently with the least amount of stress. If you need to, you can drop the knees, but I don't want you to droop the butt. I want you to keep from knee to shoulder in a nice straight line if you do choose that. So just stay a few more deep breaths. Try to push yourself a little bit. Just when you want to come out of it is exactly when you need to stay into it, right? And you're going to drop your heels to the right, and I want you to stagger the feet, so we're not stacking. If you want level 1, you're going to bring your right knee to the floor and left foot flat. So level 1 is here. Level 2 is feet staggered. People with feet staggered, you're going to bring that bottom knee to your top elbow and squeeze it. And you're going to bring it back and extend. And bring it in and squeeze. And back and extend. People with knee down are going to bring the top knee to the elbow and extend. Top knee to elbow and extend. Keep going. Keep going. Breathe. Push. That's it. Use those abs. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh, I want you to turn the ends of your mouth up. Like that. So flex here. Good. One more time, wherever you are. And then back to plank. Hold plank. Nice and strong. Tuck the tailbone. There should never be low back pain here. If there is, it means you're drooping your butt, you're arching your back. So push the floor away, tuck the tailbone, and drop the heels the other way. Some of you are going to put left knee down on the floor. Whatever you do, get there first, get your balance, and then go. Whether it's bottom knee or top knee, do it like you're center stage. Do it like you're so proud to be center stage. And you want everybody to look at you singing your solo. Extend and reach, perform, energy out through your fingertips, toe tips, top of the head. Did I say breathe? Because I don't hear it. You're scaring me. Good. You want that wrist right underneath your shoulder. That's the best support for that wrist joint. Palm is flat. 2 more. 2 more. You can do it. You can do it. And then go back to your plank pose. Hold. Hold plank nice and strong. Deep breath in. Exhale. Chaturanga. Hover if you can. Hover if you can. And scoop it into your up dog, where we're going to stay a little bit. So not only are we stretching out the anterior spine, right? You're using your back muscles. So, does anybody have any problems with up dog? Does anybody constantly feel like they go to up dog and they have back strain or pain? Because up dog should be very comfortable. If you're hurting in that low back, it means your hands are not in the right position. And most likely, they're too far forward. So if your hands are out here, see where my shoulder joint is as opposed to my wrist joint? That hurts. I don't care what level you are, that hurts. But if your wrist is right underneath your shoulder in a side view, it supports the back. It becomes like a hammock. And you could be here a little bit more. Then you can focus on opening up the chest, pushing the floor away. Okay, definitely lumbar, you don't want to do that. Okay, so I want you to rock left to right. I want you to get comfy here. I want you to hold it here. Whoever holds up dog, right? You always pass through up dog and kind of ignore it a little bit. Roll your shoulders up, back down. Super serious. Remember what I said about quiet? Super serious. Okay, and then super slow motion into your downward dog. When you're in a back bend, the forward bend that is after, always you want to go slow, on a little recovery time. And now you're happy to be in down dog. Right, alternate calf stretch. Make sure you're still in alignment. Make sure it still feels kind of good. High on all 10 toes. And sink the heels. And high on all 10 toes. Nice. And sink And how do you do that? How do I know my alignment is good? Well, you're made to fit your own body. So if you're on your hands and knees, or shoulders, forearms and knees, you want to bring the fingers around the elbow. Okay? Unless you've had some kind of major surgery or something's wrong, when you wrap your fingers around your elbows, you are aligning the elbow right underneath your shoulder. And you keep the elbows there, and you bring the arms out, palms flat. Okay, that's where you should be. Now, you can stay on your knees, or you're going to pop it up to forearm plank. You're going to hold forearm plank. You're going to breathe. You're going to do anything you can to just stick there, tuck the tailbone. Try to push back through your heels and out through the top of your head. This big, huge dynamic opposition. Ultimately, your palms are flat and forearms are parallel to each other, which might not be happening for some of you. Hold, hold. Now drop your heels to the right. So forearm side plank. Left arm up to the sky. Okay, so we're going to do these hip kisses. So you're going to bring your right hip to the floor and come back up. And all the way down and come back up. Good. All the way down. Down doesn't mean collapse. It just means lowering it down. And up. Palm is flat of that right hand. In a perfect world, you are on a balance beam. So I know when a lot of you are training, your right hand points to the side wall. I want it to point to the front of the room, if it's a possibility for you today. Do one more. Some of those hip kisses are like Beverly Hills air kisses right now. And then back to forearm plank. In my class, what do I say? I want to get a hotel bell under everybody's hip. I want everybody to like ding the bell like 85 times. So hold it there. Smile. Hold. Building that ab strength. You do know the name of the class, right? And then drop your heels the other way. Drop the heels the other way. That's it. Arm up to the sky. You can just hang out here if you want. Otherwise, you're trying to do those kisses. Dip. Hotel bell. Good. Wherever that left palm lands, you want it to be flat. So you're ready for a flight. Like that. It's just going to give you more balance. Okay? If you start to hurt too much, you can a little bit. Right? But that balance is so much nicer than, right? Yeah. Nice and slow, controlled. You're breathing. Now drop that head down. Good. Nice. Good. One more, everybody. Hold it up. Back to your forearm plank and onto your belly. Onto your belly. Lovely. No seating. Okay, you're going to bend the knees. You're going to reach around. And you're going to grab your lower leg or your toes. If you can't reach, separate your knees so you can reach. And I want you to focus on the stretch first. So trying to bring the heels close to the butt, pressing the hips into the floor. And just kind of get happy about that nice stretch. Right, quads. Anybody has any knee issues, just tread lightly here. I'm hiding. Want to go under the curtain? Okay, so let's flex those feet. Flex, flex, flex those feet. Power up the legs. Starting to rev up the engine. Push the legs back. Push the legs back so much that the upper body comes off the floor. And we're getting that stretch. And we're using the back. And breathe. Now one thing that always happens here, oh, you just went like 6 more inches, my friend. You were conserving energy. There you go. One thing that happens here is people desperately want to go higher, so they lift their chin really high and they look up to the ceiling. And that's not really changing the pose, that's just changing the eyes and the chin. So see if you could really open the chest, use the legs to power it up, power it up. Nice deep breath. Beautiful. You're gonna have a seat for me. And she's smiling her nose. Pull through a picture. And then lower it down. Is she your friend? No. And lower it down. Nice job. Okay, release the legs. Press back to child's pose. Nice and slow. Child's pose. Release that back. wide, big toes touch. Breathe. Lengthen. Close your eyes and kind of tune into what was singing to you, what was agitating you, what was hard for you. Right, maybe the head is resting on the floor, hopefully it reaches. Extended out in front of you. If you have super tight hamstrings and you want to sit up on the block, these happen to be really thick blocks, so some of you might want to roll up the back of your mat just to give you a little bit of a boost. Legs are out in front, arms come up to the sky. You can stretch the arms up or you can grab opposite elbow. Okay, so we're going to start to use those back muscles a little bit more. And the misconception is that core is just your abdominals, but it's not. It's this whole big area that wraps around the body. So you have to have a strong back if you're going to train those abs. Otherwise, you're going to cause a misalignment and an imbalance. So we're going to lift. Find a way to get comfortable in maybe potentially not such a comfortable situation. If it's super hard to be tall and long here, then just bend the knees a little bit and see how that allows your back to elongate. And that just shows you how important it is to keep opening those hamstrings and how tight hamstrings actually change the positioning of your pelvis and pull on people's backs. So if you are grabbing opposite elbow, switch your grip so the other arm is on top now. Legs parallel to the floor. Level 2. Level 3. Okay, it's up to you. Choose your poison. If you decide one and change your mind, it's okay. If you were overexcited and tried something. Okay? So you want to be a little bit behind the tailbone. You don't want to grind the tailbone into the floor. Okay, so you ever so slightly rounding the pelvis so you're not grinding right into the coccyx, right into the base of the spine. Good. Take a deep breath in, and you're going to do a few knee-ins for me. Big center stage again. You're going to come in, and you're going to go all the way down so the shoulder blades touch the floor. And all the way up. And all the way down. Don't rush through it. Good. You want to put your feet on the floor, your hands on the floor, you can do that. You want to hold on to the knees. But try a different variation before you give up. Okay, hold your boat, deep breath in, down onto your back, legs straight up to the sky. Good, legs straight up to the sky. And you're going to cross the right leg over the left leg for eagle legs. So right thigh is going to really cross over left. Some of you are going to be able to hook the foot around the calf. Some of you it's just going going to be inner thigh, inner thigh. You're going to fire it up. Okay, this is called twisted group abdominals in yoga. Knees are a little bit bent. Knees are a little bit bent. I got annoyed. You got annoyed, Shari. You got annoyed. Shari always in my class. Or whistles when she's had it. Like I've done too many reps. And she starts whistling. Okay, hands are behind your head. So in twisted root abdominals, maybe level 1 is just holding the legs up to the sky. Okay? But ultimately you want to bring your head, upper body off the floor. You can support your head in your hands. Not only are you going to bring your knee to your nose, you're bringing your nose to your knee. So you're lifting your butt and your upper body. Okay, so give me 25, or let's go 10. 10 at your own pace. Okay, yeah. I just had a little craziness there. Okay? But no cheating. At your own pace, try to get that knee to touch your forehead. Forehead to knee. That's it.
What did you say this is called?
Twisted root abdominals. Yep. Twisted root abdominals. Good. Good. It gets a little bit of a different angle than a traditional abdominal crunch. But you want to really wrap those legs and squeeze your inner thighs. Put an orange between your inner thighs and make orange juice for me. Squeeze, squeeze. Once you get 10, unwind the legs. And you're going to come into a reclined upper body. Hands are still behind your head. And you're going to go into a reclining frog. And hold there. Okay? You could stay there with your low back pressing into the floor. Otherwise, you're going to lift your upper body and hold. Pressing the belly button down through the spine, into the floor. And try not to fight the inner thighs. Let them go. Let them stretch. Good. Take a deep breath in. Bring the legs together. Release your arms. Come up into your boat pose. That's it. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. Good. Give me some knee in variation. All the way down and all the way up. So we're doing it again because twisted root has to be done on the other side. Forgot, right? Good. Otherwise you would walk in circles all day. Even though this is a silly way to tell. Good. Keep going. Let's go. 3 more. 3 more. Really big. Really bold. Big. And then hold. Hold. Challenge yourself to a harder boat. That's it. Maybe arms can come over your head. Even if it's for a split second, then go, you know what? Nah. Nah, change my mind. Change my mind. It's big. Open those legs. Open those legs. Good. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Nice. And then onto your back. Legs up to the sky. Twisted root the other way. So for most of you, the left thigh is going to go over the right thigh now. Flex those feet. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Hands behind your head. And 10. Knee to nose. Nose to knee. Lift the butt up. Even if it's a lift the butt up. Upper body up. Exhale on the leg, knee comes to nose. Inhale on the way down. Squeeze the inner thighs harder. Once you get 10, hold the legs up still. Let me know. Give me a signal. I know you're done. And then open it out into your frog. Flex the feet. You're either relaxing the head or you're lifting up and you're still working those abs. Good. One more deep breath. That's it. And then knees into your chest. Release your arms. Nice. Okay. You could stay here and rock from left to right. Or you can come into a happy baby pose and really release that low back. Good. Good. So scary as it seems, happy baby is very, very easy to do in much time. You want to give it a try. Try like you do. Knees hold here. So then you press your tailbone down and kind of just hold that whole spot that's crunched on you. Yeah, eventually you're like plugging those knees right into your armpits. Okay, so you're a little wider. And then you can kind of rock and massage that one more time. lot of dead bugs here today. Be a happy baby. Damn it. Be a happy baby. Don't be a dead bug. Good. And then like straight up to the sky. Good, good. Arms down by your side. Are you enlightened? Good. And you're pushing the legs straight up to the sky. Nice. Now you're going to bend the knees in, but you want to keep the same energy in the leg that you had when they were up, so the legs are working together, squeezing together. Now you're bending your knees into your chest with a lot of flex in the foot. Arms are going to go out to your side, palms flat, and you're going to drop the knees from left to right. I want you to try as hard as you can to glue the knees together. If you separate the knees, you're kind of losing it all in the abs. If you can't be trusted, put a block between your legs and keep going back and forth. Trick. Or, number two, in a perfect world, the feet hover right over your hand. And don't move your hand down. So that's how much you're engaging the abs. Give it a few tries. Well, they were at the beginning. We changed it. Okay, knees are still glued together. A few more on each side. So it's level 2. Level 3 is keeping them straight the whole time, right? So now, don't kick me. You want to, but don't. Good. Keep going. A few more on each side, even if they're just bent. Who cares? You're still working that spine. You're realigning the vertebra. You are breathing, right? Exhale, the legs go up. Exhale on that hardest part. A few more in each direction. Maybe one more in each direction. Are these called windshield wipers? Level 1, 2, and 3. Knees bent, head straight, and straight. Yep. And then bring the knees into your chest. Knees into your chest. Squeeze them in. Rotate the ankles a few times in each direction. That's it. Now this is the part of my class when I wish I had, have you ever seen Men in Black? A mind eraser. Because things might start making sense as far as my plan is going. So forget all you know, forget all you did, turn the corners of your mouth up again, like you just walked into the class, legs straight up to the sky, arms are down by your side, palms flat, bring your chin to your different than it did before. Good. Play around with it. Get the legs straight if you can. Nice. Chest all the way up to the chin. You're breathing or stretching out all the muscles that attach from the base of your skull, and if you're engaged enough, all the way down to your Achilles tendon. The whole posterior body. And snuggle those shoulders under again. Good. Breathing. State Building is supple. It moves and gives with the wind, otherwise it would snap. You have to be the same way, otherwise you're going to snap. And maybe you have already. Okay, so take a deep breath in. You got a nice tight neck too. You can name that knot right there. What should we name it? Gary? Gary. Hands to the floor, bend the knees, and walk back to plank pose. Take a deep breath in and push it into downward dog. Right leg up to the sky, bend the right knee, twist and open. Oh, now you got it, right? Come back through three-legged dog and knee to nose in plank pose. Squeeze, squeeze. You're going to just pick it up a little bit. Right leg up to the sky and bring the right leg out to the right, 3 o'clock. Rest it on your neighbor. Take a deep breath in. Bring it back up. Bend the knee, twist and open. Push the floor away. Twist, twist, twist. Good. Square it back off. Knee to nose. Knee to nose. Push the floor away. Bring it back up. And out, 3 o'clock. You okay? Just fine. Okay. Bring the leg up. One more time. Bend the knee. Twist and open. This is your best one ever. Nice. Square back off. Knee to nose. Really get it to touch your nose this time. Last try. Bring it up. 3 o'clock. knee, twist and open. Peek under your left armpit. Full twist. Beautiful. Knee to nose. Gotta breathe. Gotta breathe. Bring it up. 9 o'clock. Awesome. Push. Yes. Nice. Bring it up. Last time. Bend the knee. Twist and open. Promise. Twist, 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 twist. Knee to nose. Touch it. It's the last time you'll regret it if you don't. Bring it up. And out to the side. Good. Push, 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 push. Good. Up to the sky. Deep breath in. And downward dog. Nice job. Come forward plank. Hang in there best you can, or sit down, or say a prayer, who cares? Hold plank nice and strong. Remember, wrist under elbow, under shoulder. If they're out wider or closer, you're making it harder. Tuck the tailbone. Let's chaturanga. Chaturanga. Lower it down, upward dog. Take that stretch. Shoulders up and back. Up, back down. Up, back down. And slowly into your downward dog. Not that slow. Good. Come forward, plank pose. And heels drop to the right.
They are, but you still feel pressure. Full bore. Remind me after.
Okay. And depending on where you are, knee to your elbow. 5 beautiful ones. Really extended. Really in control. That was a good hip lift. Finally. Sit. Big as you can. Center stage. You are on Broadway. Make this your audition. Once you get those 5, back to your plank pose. And other side. Just get it over. Sit. Good. Nice. Yep. Push the fluid with that bottom arm, no matter what level you're working at. Push, push, push. Reach, breathe. Once you get 5, hold plank pose. Drop the knees, pull back child's pose. You still with me?
Yes.
Okay. A little silent. My stomach's growling. So if you hear something funny, that's me. I just got hungry this second. So come onto your hands and knees. Lower down to the elbows. Measure it out if you have to. Okay, palms flat. Hold. Plank, forearm plank. Hold. If you're really hot stuff, you really want to challenge yourself, pick one leg up and cross it over the other leg. Nice. Good. Tailbone tucks. Hold it. Hold. Out through your heels. Top of the head. Over this. There you go. We don't want all your energy to go there. There. Okay, and drop your heels to the right. Oh yeah, hotel bell. Ding, 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 5. Good. Make it pretty. Use everything. Breathe. Your arms warm. Yeah. You're like, it doesn't go down that far. And then forearm plank. Hold it. Hold the forearm plank. Both arms down. Sorry. Good. Hold, hold, hold. Maybe you're crossing the other leg if you were crossing one leg. Say a prayer, offer it up, take a deep breath. You know you can finish. We're going to do some nice stretches. No miss. Good. And other side. Finish it up. Other side. I don't care about Dan. I want to get a massage. 5. can come closer. And flex your feet. And go ahead and lift it up. It's the most beautiful bow that ever existed. So you just going to focus on the quad stretch. You're not going to come up into your bow, okay? Put your hands on your face. Just keep focusing on the stretch here. Good. Otherwise, lift your upper body up by the strength of your legs. Back more. Ah. Did you know? No. One more deep breath in, you guys. Let it go. Release the legs. Reach your arms out in front of you. Just reach, reach, reach. And then you're going to bend the elbows and bring your fingertips behind your head. You're going to keep looking down to the floor. You're going to lift the upper back up. Lift it up. Nice. And then lower it down. And lift it up. Deep breath. And lower it down. Lift. Get higher. Pure back muscles. You're on your legs now. Lower. We're going to lift. We're going to hold this time. Hold. Same thing. Don't lift your eyes. Don't lift your chin. Lift the back. Use the back muscles. Those beautiful back muscles. Awesome. Hold, hold. I know you're not come down. Hold it. Get a little higher. Get a little higher. Good. Lower it down. Nice. That's what I want to hear. Noise. Good. Onto your hands and knees and back into child's pose. Man down. Man down. You all right? Okay. Take a nice deep breath. Lengthen it out. Maybe walk the right arm out a little bit further than the left. And pull the right hip back. And breathe into your right rib cage. Good. And then switch. You're so mean to yourself. Oh, that's great. And then even out, even out. And you're going to come up and swing the legs around and come to seated mountain pose again. And straight out in front. Okay, shake the legs out. Bring the arms up to the sky. Grab opposite elbow. Wiggle yourself long. Nice. Hold. Breathe. Lift. If you can't get that lift, bend the knees. Just bend the knees. Good. Because you have the flexibility, you want to work past. One of the things I say to my athletes is, you have a full tank of gas, and you work in New Jersey and live in New York. You don't drive to North Carolina just because you have a full tank of gas, right? You stop in Jersey. You go to North Carolina. And next gymnast. I'd say, so you want it, you don't have to. This is so incredibly beautiful, and you'll be able to do it to your 99, instead of maybe 70, So hang in there a little bit more. How can you get longer? Do you have to bend your knees? Do you have to wiggle from side to side? Don't be a statue, just move around. You might surprise yourself and find being in a certain position makes it easier. You've been fighting yourself all this time. We do tend to be our own worst enemies. How much do you bend your knees and work your back? Here. That's beautiful. Nope. Hands behind your head. Knee to nose, nose to knee. Nice 5 perfect. 5 beauties. Squeeze. Knee to nose. That was your nose. You got an awfully big nose, people. Knee to nose. Yes. This is not Pinocchio here. Good. Once you get those 5, unwind into your reclining frog. Press the low back down. That's it. Head is up or down. Whatever you're doing, you're pressing that belly button into the floor. And then like straight up to the sky. Twisted root, other side. We won't even do the bow because I'm that nice. And 5 beautiful knee to noses though. That's it. That was it. Yes. Squeeze your inner thighs together really tight. That's it. Squeeze them harder, squeeze them harder. Open it out. Your reclining frog. Good. Hold. Breathe. Let it go. Let it go. Get longer. Bring the legs together. Straight up to the sky. Lower your legs down. And just relax on the floor. Stretch out your legs in front of you. And shake them out. Shake them out. Bring your arms down by your side. Palms facing up. In a receptive pose. So you're putting yourself in this position to receive when your palms are facing up. That's anatomical neutral. A lot of people come here and close themselves off, shut down the shoulders and the chest and the heart, and palms are down. You want to open up. So you're going to decide now, this next 5 or so moments of breathing, what you want to receive. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's somebody's going to knock on your door and say, I have this extra airplane, you want it? Anything you can imagine, anything you want, the most biggest far-reaching goal, that's what you're ready to receive in your hands. And I want you to inhale and feel it weighting down into your palms. And exhale, feel your whole body release and relax into the floor. Good enough, you can receive 2 different ideas. And it doesn't have to be a tangible thing. It could be a person. It could be an idea. It could be an acceptance. Simple as finding this place of relaxation again and having a good night's sleep. it in through the nose. Hold the breath. Take in more. Relax the body. Take in more. Squeak a little bit more. Stretch the ribs, increase your lung capacity, and through the nose only, exhale. Full and complete. Feel the breath down the arms, through the fingers, down the legs, through the toes. And one more time. Full deep breath in. Hold the breath. Take in more. And a little bit more. Exhale. Next, deep breath in. Squeeze your fists now. So wrap yourself around whatever it was that you wanted to accomplish, whatever it was you wanted to gain, whatever abundance you drew into your life just now. Hold and squeeze it in. And then open the fists and allow. If it stays, it's meant to be. If not, something else will come. One more time. Deep breath in. Squeeze the fists really hard. Energize the arms. And then let go and allow. And wiggle your toes. And wiggle your fingers. And slowly bend your knees. Bring your feet flat to the floor. And rub out the bottoms of your feet. So reality is you have to make it through how many more classes now? There's so many thousands of nerve endings in the bottom of your feet. The quickest way to wake yourself up is to tap your feet on the floor. Tap your feet on the floor. I love to do this because when I was a little girl, my dad used to say I walk too loud. And roll over onto your right side. Curl up into fetal position. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, come up to seated, easy cross leg, tall back, chin to the chest. Take a deep breath in, arms overhead, palms press. Exhaling, hands into heart center. Bring your fingertips to your third eye of intuition. May people of the world be healthy and prosperous. May people